Hello. It's time for more adventures. A couple of things to not mind right now. The window is open, so it might be a little strange cars going by noises. Or various outdoor noises. Let me get my wrist brace on so I can click on things and not be in pain. Carpal tunnel, you don't want it. Here's a cutie kitten. I'm going to show you the fan art that I was talking about, but if you don't want to be spoiled, possibly, by things, you might want to skip the next couple seconds, minutes, whatever. I might consider blocking out the parts of it that might be considered spoilery, but there's a couple of characters who have not shown up yet, and a thing in the corner that I think is considered spoils. Dunno. But if you don't like parody inflation art, you probably shouldn't look, but it's more a cute thing. It's not weird inflation. I think it's really cute, and it references what, see what I mean? What seems to be an in-joke in the Homestuck fandom about dad and cake, I guess. So, here's the picture I was talking about. Drawn by the amazing Prison Suit Rabbit Man. He does mostly inflation art, but he does some normal art. The best thing about him is, with the inflation stuff, anything you want to request, he will draw it for free. I don't know if he's doing free stuff anymore, because he made a journal post about it, but seriously, look at this pen work. Even if you don't like his style, he's really, really good at coloring. So, there's that. Let's move on to MS Paint Adventures, Homestuck. Last we were in our Homestuck adventure, I was making fun of this guy. He's kind of cute, though. I mean, I'd probably have to smack him a couple times in the face, but let's continue. We're going to capture log GameBro, because this is going to come in handy in the future at some point. Sure. And sorry it keeps tilting. I mean, if I touch the computer, it tilts. Okay, so here it is. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. See, we're thinking outside the box. Thinking outside the box. Or in this case, the capture log card. Let's get that magician's hat, because I'm sure we need the boost in int. You expend your final card on the magician's hat. Person who requested this originally, don't you know the smoke pellets are gonna go flying everywhere? So yes, got some things. You don't have a free card in your Siladex. However, you're able to merge the Beaglepuss with the magician's hat to create a clever disguise. Ooh, a link. Curious. Oh, so these are Beaglepuss. I kept thinking of this. I guess the difference is in the eyes? I mean, I was thinking of Groucho Marx. I don't know. And now I need to know. Is there a difference? I don't know. Oh well. So we merge the Beaglepuss with the magician's hat, and here's our clever disguise. John, as long as you don't put on your robe and wizard hat, I think we'll be okay. Wear disguise to fool Dad. John? Who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there's never been nor will ever be... Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. Aw, he looks so cute with the little glasses on his little 13-year-old mug. I kind of like it. It's a good look for you, birthday boy. While you're wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. Oh, so this is just a tutorial of sorts. Oh, I get it. This makes so much sense. Arm cake. Okay, so let's actually leave the room and see something beyond the room and the outdoor. Whoa. Dang. That reminds me of the time I went to my friend Jamal's house and his mom had this painting of people having sex, basically. And I was like, wow, that's a pretty nice painting. Very nice. I saw that on the Google image search. Oh my goodness. John, you were just so Squishable right now. Okay. Exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. More insinuations. No, it's a turn of phrase. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera. He does kind of look like Michael Cera. Oh, God. But your dad swears on the many hallowed tombs of Egypt that it is not. You're not sure about that, though. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such a brazen assumption. Johnsblackdad has interesting taste in paintings. Let's go downstairs. What's going on right here? Does he live in a loft or something? I can't tell based on the way this is drawn what this perception screw is, but these stairs are... I thought it was going downstairs at first, then it's like, whoa, Penrose stairs or something. I'm afraid. His room is like MC Escher style, so... I'm slightly uncomfortable. John, I think I know why you go on the adventure that you go on. I understand. I feel your pain. Also, there's another cake. Dang, that boy loves cake. Johnsblackdad, you and your cake. The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Oh, so in addition to growing arms, he grows noses. That's why he has all that junk in there. He's incomplete without it. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch-nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined. So, we don't like Betty Crocker. Homestuck. I don't think we can be friends anymore. You know, let's admire the Harlequins. I'm a little... I mean, I like clowns. Like, I'm not afraid of them. Actually, a regular customer at my store is the president of the Florida Association of Clowns and stuff. He's one of the coolest guys ever. He does magic tricks for me whenever he's in. And, you know, I have nothing against clowns. The Harlequins, however, I mean, it'd be really interesting if he actually had some, you know, PVC figurines of Harley Quinn. That'd be cute. I don't know. The paintings are just kind of garish. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Also, I see where John got his teeth from. Yep. You check out the shelves of fanciful Harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night you pray for burglars. John, I mean, I understand 13-year-old angst, but... Your dad loves you. He loves you. He doesn't hit you or you know, drink and call you names. He loves you. Let's look at the fireplace. Fire. A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire because that's what fireplace is for. That's what fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace. Damn it. How am I going to pronounce this? Categorically? At all times, without exception. As domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You are almost certain Mark Twain said that. That box is looking pretty. Like, yeah, check that out. John's just gonna stare into the fireplace and think. I used to have a fireplace, like a real fireplace. My dad's house, we have an electric fireplace. Like, legit, we have a remote and beep and then fire. I mean, it feels kind of cheap. Toss Game Bro into... No! We need that for later. Alright. Interesting. It doesn't burn as quickly as you hoped. Each Game Bro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos. For big ups to Mother Earth, yo. John, do not inhale. It's like, will it blend? Don't breathe this. Please, for the love of God, don't breathe this. Fondly regard cremation. You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. Oh. When your father gives your portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, and unabridged Colonel Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it. I'm sorry, I'm having feels on this one. Lost my Nana recently. Well, actually, a year ago and a little bit. Like, right after Thanksgiving last year. A topple urn? Ugh. You clumsily mishandle the sacred urn. Ashes everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You better clean it up before Dad finds it. John. This is actually making me hurt inside. Like, legitimately hurt. Combine father's pipe with clever disguise. Let's just pretend that never happened. You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. As long as there's no tobacco in it. Or else I'd have to go tisk tisk, John. Okay, let's look at the oversized gift. And there's just this Harlequin face just kind of staring at me like, open the box, John, open the box. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Johnsblackdad. My eye is legitimately watering, though. I don't know why. I probably sound like crap right now. Okay, so, here we go. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. Fucking open it. I have no words. Not even the oh hell no. Oh my god. I probably should have expected that. But I guess my ability to detect foreshadowing is really, really off today. I have no words. Let's get those ashes. First, you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch. Having it in the middle of the floor sprawled out all akimbo like that struck you as unseemly. You capture log the ashes to your available card. I just, you know, in real life, I'm going to be really kind of like sad when Johnsblackdad shows up and John's all in the living room like, fuck you and your present, fuck you and your cakes, I spilled your mom's ashes all over the fucking place, and I threw a magazine in the fireplace. Plus I didn't want to talk to you. John. Combine ashes with urn. You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tidier if you just used a broom and dustpan. Put the urn back. No one will be the wiser, except maybe for people with eyes. And let's get those fake arms. You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capture log them. Looks like Pesterchum is acting up again. Yeah, because his friend was all like, dude, you didn't even AFK for me. Okay, so let's examine the third and fourth walls of the room. We're not supposed to examine the fourth wall. That's just bad form. Well, here's the whole room. Oh my god, Ghost Dad! I legitimately watched that movie, like, not even a month ago. Jamal and I were just, like, chilling, watching it, and it's just... It was a good movie. A weird movie, but a good movie. I see Armageddon over there. There's Nicolas Cage, which, slight spoilers, I know a little bit more about how much John Boy here loves Nicolas Cage. A Time to Kill, Failure to Launch. Interesting. Really likes movies. Also, did that chest get bigger, or is it just me? Might be a perception screw. Well, that's cute. Let's check Pesterchum and see what's going on. He's so tiny. Oh, we've got a message from somebody else, because I guess he was just Tired of waiting. Another one of your chums is messaging you. Check message. Okay. I understand you have recently come into possession of the beta release of The Game of the Year, as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine. That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar. And you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever. I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks. Language.
It's 12:30.
Shut up. Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to get it from him, so BRB. John, what? You're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You're typing me right now while wearing something ridiculous. No, why would you even think that? That's so stupid. Okay. Why don't you go get the game from your father? Alright, wish me luck. Oh, beachy dubs. JK, I was wearing a funny disguise the whole time. Gotcha. I know, John. I'm kind of liking you less and less, John. I mean, really. Such a jerk. Let's go downstairs. Oh. You can now execute the brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. Okay. Let's attach the arms to the doll. It's just... yeah. You don't care what Colonel Sasker says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier. Except you get frosting all over the thing Dad bought for you. No respect for your black dad. Inspect burnt paper on the floor. Broblerone? I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that food? Is it chocolate? Is it triangular chocolate? Well, it says Switzerland. I'm assuming it's chocolate. I mean, Swiss are all about chocolate. So, we put that back in the fire where it belongs. Throw the press... No! As long as you're cleaning up... This is starting to worry me. Capture log doll. You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. Read Colonel Sassaker's text. Okay, am I going to be able to read this? The creepy crawlies. Oh, I have that tarot deck on the left. The one with the full... kind of miss my tarot deck. Hell's bells, we are having a mighty sporting time of it. Hold fast, my intrepid fellow pranksmiths? Pranksmiths? Christmas? We've merely nicked the mahogany of our japing chests. If I may direct the incisive ogle of your beaglepuss to the wriggling regency of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order and phyla, can't read that, of creepy crawly. Land sakes alive, we are cooking with petrol now. In further exhibits, we shall dwell on artifice useful to your exploits. Is your pappy's rod and reel handy? What about a bit of iron cord? It shouldn't prove elusive. Bring those writhing rascals to life and set the nerves of some old maid to the wreck of Tesperus. This is hard to read. Those speckles are like messing with the really bad choice of courier font. Do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways with your sunny afternoons? A broad, splintery fence. A bucket of whitewash, perhaps? Oh, what is this, a reference to, more Mark Twain fiction? By gum, you'll fix her wagon. And what of that tawny gent who puts his lackadaisical lean near the sarsaparilla font? You'll have that listless octoroon find the spring in his step just yet. Right. I'm pretty sure I translated that as I was reading, but I'll leave it up to you guys to figure out the rest. You thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now, but this text is just way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget it. What, does it not have an index? Or is the index really, really... I used esoteric like 30 times last video. 30 seems to be my arc number right now. Too many times. Let's find Dad and retrieve mail in the last minute I have here. The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Where will you go? It depends on what stage of cooking he's in, really. You could just peek in one, peek in the other, and find out. But I guess we'll find out where Johnsblackdad is next time. Ta-ta for now. Ye gents and ladies.